War. War never changes. It creates scarcity, desperation, and paranoia across all those affected. Systems where the strong take from the weak and call it justice. It creates distrust and strife and pushes human kindness into the shadows. Today, our adventurers find themselves steeped in fear and unrest, where war never changes. Oliver, if you could give introductions.
Thank you, Jeff. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry it's been so long. This game's been cursed with scheduling issues for a little while now, but we are back. I am RxOliver, and this is the gang. I'm here tonight with our amazing overseer, Jeff. We've got Matthew as Wilhelm, Chris is Gary, and we're bringing in a new character. David is coming to play Toby. More on that in a moment.
Salutations.
There you go, Jeff. That's us introduced, mate. It's all yours.
All right. So, last time we left off where you guys had been betrayed by... oh boy. There we go. Blanking on names already. Because you guys were betrayed by your teammate, Kate. Who used you guys to get into this Institute lab and steal a piece of technology. A bunch of super mutants showed up while she made her escape that tried to capture you guys. You defeated them and decided to loot this place and rest here for the night. There's beds, there's running water, there's a kitchen. You guys go to town. Between sessions, we kind of got things figured out that you were going to break down some material overnight, as well as work on some mods for the robot, now that you have like a portable workbench.
Yep.
So I guess let's just break down some junk real quick. If we want to do, you can do 6 an hour. We want to break down 6 pieces of junk and find out how much materials we get real quick.
Sure,
We'll
what do I
get the
roll?
ball and stuff.
What do I roll?
6 damage dice.
Just 6 DC?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, great roll.
4 pieces of junk is enough for one of your things to get made.
Yep. So are we doing this per hour then, are we?
I
don't need to sleep.
You're gonna. We'll have it so that this. Wilhelm. I was trying to remember names. Man, it has been a minute. But Wilhelm will make your first mod before you guys go to bed, and then overnight you can break down the rest of the stuff. So give me, I guess, 8 hours worth of. 8 hours worth of junk breaking is 6 times 8.
48.
If anybody, there you go. Give me 48 dice worth of materials. There you go.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
41.
Now you guys have.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Let me just write that down.
So what's that? 41, 45 total common materials.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet. So then that's enough that in the morning, Wilhelm can make your other 2 pieces of gear.
Thank you.
You guys, oops. Accidentally hit one of those links on the top of my thing and messed this all up. You guys can cook up some of that meat that you had. So you guys have all that meat cooked, as well as a bunch of food in the loot. I don't know what you guys want for dinner and breakfast, but we can get that figured out and removed from sheets. There's running water here, so you guys don't need to get anything to drink.
Oh, there's even a shower here, isn't there?
Yes, there's showers. You guys
Is Kung
get
Fu
to
going for a shower?
Yeah. What was that?
Is Kung Fu going for a shower?
Don't need a shower. I don't need a shower. I don't need to eat. I don't need to sleep. I'm superior to you inferior living beings. Flesh bags.
I don't know. Who is still probably covered in super mutant blood from. We're still probably covered in blood and gore from using that saw all day.
Yeah, but I like it. It's a look.
Okay. It's a look.
Yeah.
That's how you get rusty gears.
He's bathing in super mutant
I
blood.
know. I will clean it off at some point, I guess. I won't go in the shower though.
So
saying that, I guess the robots are waterproof, aren't they?
oh, that's the wrong map. The robots are waterproof, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I will jump in the shower and get clean then.
They're
Makes me hear
massive
Morgan's
down.
sound.
Like,
Okay.
if they decide them not to be waterproof, it's
Yeah.
like then all the robots couldn't go outside at when it was raining.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the robots are all waterproof in Fallout.
Yeah.
So you guys have all of your loot from doing the thing, and the plan was for you guys to go off to the nearest settlement and try to turn it into some caps and new gear. So your plan is to head to the settlement known as Ice's Ferry. That's forget exactly what the distance is, but it's about 2.5 hours away from where you guys are right now.
Okay.
So
What time does
whenever
everybody want?
you-
What time does everybody want woken up in the morning?
How far are we from the closest town, hour-wise?
Masters
2.5.
Masters Wilhelm and Gareth.
Oh,
What time would you like woken up?
You still got to get up early enough to finish modding that robot.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake him up
Yeah,
early.
okay, 6 a.m. sounds good for me.
Okay, I'll wake you up at
Early.
Gary,
5:59.
Perfect. I'm gonna hit snooze for a minute.
I do not have a snooze button. I'm like switch my blade on and start spinning it in front of your eyes. It's time to get up, Master Wilhelm. You're not finished with my mods.
I'm thinking about Homer jumping into Bart's room with the chainsaw. That's the wake up.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll get him up at 6 o'clock. He'll do my last two mods.
That's a great hour.
For the viewers, it's actuated frame. I now have it on all 6 body parts. Actuated frame mod. Makes me tougher, and having it on my thrusters means I can do a sprint and a move in a turn. By the way, Jeff, I noticed there's a perk that means if you spend an action point and you sprint, you can move a further zone. So technically, I could get movement up to 4 zones with that perk. Just be lightning across the battlefield. I think I'm going to take it. I think it's a fun one.
Sweet. I'll like that. You gotta zoom.
Zoom zoom. Gotta be fast to survive the wasteland.
This is true. So you guys ready to move along?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys make your way back to the road, and then if you want to give me some survival perception checks.
I don't think I've done that, so give me a second here.
It's not my best.
I guess it can be a group test.
Okay. Who's got the best then to roll the main one?
Let
My
me,
perception is 5 and survival is 3, so I've got 8 with no tag.
survival. Let's see. I have a 3 with no tag. You said, or did you say perception, or was it?
Yeah, perception, survival.
and survival.
Yeah, I would have 8 perception and 3 survival, no tag. So
So you
11
got
with no tag.
11 with no tag. That's better than mine. Gareth?
Gary.
What's your survival perception?
Survival is Gary. Perception is Gary.
Okay, Wilhelm can roll it in.
Yeah.
So it'd be better if one of you guys done it.
Wilhelm, you
That
roll.
sound-
I shall assist.
Survival. Where are you? There you are. Oh yeah.
Oh, give me
One
another dice.
success. That was only one dice as well.
Yeah.
I'll roll my assist.
Only you.
I got a
Oh, yeah,
success
you gotta
in the
roll 2, right?
assist, so we've got 2. No, I only roll 1. When you're assisting, you roll 1. So you need
Okay.
to roll 1 more, Matthew. And you should have rolled 2.
Oh, that was an assist.
Roll 1 more.
Okay, so there we are.
There we go. That's 3. Gary.
Perception.
Survival.
Survival.
3 successes, Jeff.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and gain you guys an act.
Sweet.
You guys notice a bit ahead of you on the road a group of super mutants, and with them they have a bunch of like humans that are all like handcuffed to a length of rope, with like another big super mutant like also tied up with them.
A
They're
little
like
bit smaller than all of them, though.
they're like marching them down the road, like away from you guys. You have not yet been noticed.
Can I do a little bit of role-playing of stuff they hear me yell?
Yeah, you can be yelling.
Yeah.
If
So
you're if
Toby is
you're yelling, then that helps them find you guys.
so Toby is also super mutant, but he's a little bit more scrawny than the usual super mutant. He's wearing a beige torn scouting uniform, which has been patched up various times, and a scouting campaign hat. And he's like, "Brothers, you need to listen to me. The scouts were once great conquerors of the worlds, exploring wilds. Their values can only make you better."
We keep telling you, shut up, puny mutant! Honey,
You not understand.
I'm gonna be like, friends, danger on the road. Everyone, eyes on the road. Look, super mutants. I'm gonna attempt to try and hide to get a sneak attack. Everyone.
Gary lies down on the floor and puts his eyes on the road.
You're gonna try to like sneak up on them?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, like going through
Okay.
the bushes, like in the trees, kinda.
Yeah. Sure.
Kind of around that way.
Let's. Is anybody else going to be stealthings?
Yeah, actually, I'll get in on the stealth action.
Go for that surprise attack.
Yeah, I got some. Let's see.
Somebody
What
tell,
do you-
somebody tell Gary not to take everything so literally. Not eyes actually
Amber-
on the road, Gary.
Amber likes the idea of stealthing too. So who
Do you want to
wants
make a roll for it?
who wants to lead a group stealth check?
It's one of my tag skills.
Well, that might
And
be you
agility,
then.
I have 10, and so I have a 13 tag.
That sounds pretty good.
Do you know what? Actually,
Yeah,
I don't have anything in sneak. Oh no, I do. I've got 3 in sneak. Forget that. I've got 3 in sneak. My agility is 10,
Oh,
and I've got sneak 3, so I've got 13, but not tagged.
Oh, Pub, you gotta stop working.
Yeah, I have a 13 tag. Anyone else have anyone better?
That's good.
I could lead it.
Yeah, you should.
I have a tag and a 9 and 3. I have 12. You're slightly better than me.
You're only just. It's you.
Surprise the wasteland by not being seen.
Yep. It's you, Wilhelm.
my secret.
All right, well,
All right.
Wilhelm can lead stealth, and everybody else can roll to assist.
There's at least one.
Okay.
Oh, remember to select your token first. If you're using the roll to assist button.
Wait, I haven't seen my token. There he is.
One success for me on the
So that's
assist.
2. And let's see if Gary's eyeballs are sneaky enough.
Dog started barking like crazy, so I kind of had to.
Missed it by
throw him
1.
a sec.
Soap does not have a tag skill.
All right.
I'm gonna spend luck to reroll that one.
Pretty cool. Keep going to the wrong map. Toby. While these guys are sneaking up on you, and these other super mutants are yelling and kicking you, you kind of reflect on how your life has gone over the last several hours. You had spent the last few weeks camping out in an abandoned campsite called the Mountain Creek Cabins. There's
Okay.
the perfect place for you to hold up with your scouting know-how of like
That's
living
over
off the
there.
land. And yeah, let me.
It's over here, right? Mountain View Lodge? No.
No, that's where we've just come from.
No, I actually
Okay.
didn't
Oh no, it's not
label it.
actually.
But you came. It was a bit off the road here,
Nice.
and while you were camping there, this group of mutants with a bunch of human captors came upon your camp,
Okay.
and like, upon realizing that you kind of like weren't with them, they
Mhm.
also decided to like capture you,
Okay.
and they kind of kept you up all night, like harassing you throughout the evening. Like they had you tied up, and they would occasionally just berate you and like kick at you a bit. You haven't had any food, so you're like pretty hungry. I think you haven't, like, you're not at the point where you actually take any fatigue damage yet or anything, but you're still like very tired because you haven't gone to bed yet or anything.
Yeah, I noticed on my sheet that at the moment I'm at hungry level and weary in terms of sleep and
Yes.
dehydrated.
Yes, those are all accurate things.
Okay. Well, it isn't the first time that I've been bullied by my own kind, so I endure like a good scout does.
Where is everybody trying to stealth up to?
I would say these cars seem like a good spot.
So up behind
I guess
cars.
there's some.
As far but round them as I
Green.
can. As far as I can to flank them.
Hiding yonder deciduous here. Like maybe like I'm thinking like maybe over here. I don't really know. The trees. Well, I was gonna hide in some shrubs.
Yeah.
I want to be close enough
no-
that I can rush out and attack with a surprise attack, basically.
Yeah, I want to be ready. I want to be able to like shoot at like whenever I need to. Just be like, oh god.
Okay. And where is Gary trying to get to?
I'm just holding on to the ankle of Wilhelm. So, like, I'm just trying to sneak along because I still have my eyes on the road.
Get your eyes off the road, please.
Are you saying that while you're sneaking? Do you want to roll another check?
No, Jesus. You love making everybody's life difficult, Chris, eh?
Shouldn't have fucking said keep your eyes on the road then, should you? I got a new shelf.
Very nice.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
I actually bought 3, but I've only assembled 1. Because I couldn't find a shelf that was 60 centimeters, so I found 3 shelves that were 20.
I had a nightmare finding my bookshelf because the space is less than one meter wide. It was like 87 centimeters. It was the worst space for a bookshelf, but I got one eventually.
Jeffrey, you're muted, I believe.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, you're still muted.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, it's because I got that phone call again. The
Yeah,
phone call
yeah.
muted my thing. Getting ruined here. Sorry about that. Chris, where's Gary going?
I'm holding on to Wilhelm's ankle and keeping my eyes on the road.
This one here,
So
Jeff,
there-ish?
that's got the trophy on him. Is he bigger? Is he like? Is there a notable difference?
Yes, he has the syringer.
Ah,
He's similar to that group that attacked you guys before.
very dangerous for my meatbag friends.
So you wanted to just kind of, do you want to trigger combat by kung fu boosting in there and hitting one of these guys?
Yeah.
Is that how you want to?
Yeah, I
Your
mean,
opening sneak.
depends how good was our sneak. Could I get all the way round the back and like here? How good was the sneak?
His sneak was definitely good enough to get you to like, to like at least here, and
Okay.
everybody else where they're at right now,
Okay.
without having to spend. You've gotten this far successfully.
Okay.
Here, let me make these guys harass this dude
Hold
a
on.
little bit better.
Could I do a perception check to notice Kung Fu, and then if I do notice him, distract the super mutants to make it easier for him to attack them?
I'm already getting the sneak
I'm
attack,
gonna
I think.
I'm gonna say no, just because you're being distracted by them berating you,
All right.
kicking you,
Okay.
as much as they're being distracted by doing that to you.
I'm already being a distraction.
This is true. You
Does
are
sneaking up-
successfully already being a distraction.
Does sneaking up do more damage?
Yes. No.
Like-
Yes,
oh,
it
yeah.
does. You get an easier chance to hit, and I think it turns your damage into vicious or something like that.
It turns your damage into vicious, and if you already have vicious, you do 2 more dice.
Yeah, exactly. And
How-
if you have certain perks, it also increases damage.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it? I mean, how many zones would it be for me to like dash and then start the attack here? Too many.
If you want me to throw some, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh
too
god,
many.
that's a lot of zones.
Too many. I'm just gonna zip out here and go surprise and give this guy a wee. Yeah.
Surprise! Kung Fu action. You
Surprise,
can
motherfucker.
roll an attack while everybody else rolls some initiative.
Okay. I'll put my initiative up as well, I suppose. Yeah.
I'll also roll initiative, even though I'm still tied up.
Yes.
There we go.
The rest of these humans are all they're all handcuffed, and their handcuffs are tied to the thing.
It's 2
These
action
guys
points.
didn't have any super mutant sized handcuffs, so you're just tied with the rope.
Okay.
I think that's 2 action points gained, Jeff, because I think that was difficulty 0, right?
Oh, yes.
It's been a minute. You just hit initiative to get in the initiative order?
Yeah,
Yep.
you have to select your token as well, I believe.
Yeah, select your token first. Okay, I'll roll my damage. And it's melee, so I'm going to spend 3 action points. It says we've got 2, but I know we've got more than that.
Yeah, you're adding 2, so you'll go down to 1.
Ooh.
6 piercing and 9 physical damage. Plus vicious. So, sorry, 12 damage with 6 piercing.
Hell yeah, brother. Let me just finish.
I'll roll your body part. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 right arm.
Right arm, and you're hitting that dude for, let me see here.
12 with 2 piercing. 12 with 6 piercing, sorry.
12 with 6 piercing. That is that's a good number.
Gonna cripple something. That's gonna
Yeah, it's
cripple his
gonna,
right arm.
gonna cripple his entire existence.
Yes.
So
Great.
you're just gonna you're gonna just saw right through there. You just send that arm a flying.
Okay, and I'm gonna I'm gonna spend 2 action points and make another attack. I'm gonna shoot at this one.
Give me that attack. So if you're barking like crazy, kid, you hit him because you have the action boy. So the
Yep,
difficulty does not go up.
Just gonna remind myself of my perks. Bear with me, because I've got gun fu. 1 action. I've not got action points because I just spent the 2, didn't I? But I've got this. That's action points as well. Okay, so and I've got this. Hang on. All right. Okay. Right. Okay. I'm gonna roll damage.
You used all your action points to do that other attack, right?
Why is that only rolling 2 dice? That can't be right.
I don't think it is.
What's the gun you're using?
It says 2. It says 2 damage for the. It's a tactical sharpshooter 10mm auto pistol.
An auto pistol is at least 3 damage. I
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah, it
so.
should
I think
be-
I think something brought it down to 2 though. Maybe. One of the mods. I can check my mods.
I don't know. It'd be weird.
Weapon mods.
You like your
I've got the
you like your
automatic.
attack speed.
So that gives me. That's fire rate. So it adds +2 to the fire rate. Okay. I've got the comfort grip, which I don't know what that does. Oh, that removes inaccurate. I've got the reflex sight, which gives me I can re-roll the hit location, and sharpshooter effects. So it removes inaccurate and gives it piercing 1. I don't know why my damage is only 2 on the table. Should that not be 3
Yeah.
dice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be at least 3 before you spend ammo.
Yeah, let me just quickly fix it then.
And I'll let it'll be Wilhelm's turn while you figure out what the actual damage is.
Yeah, I just need to roll 1 more dice. Or will I roll it again? Will I roll the damage again now that it's proper? I'm
Looks
gonna
like Gary's ready for the offensive.
I'm gonna spend 6 bullets.
Just show me, I think.
Okay, so I'll do 7 physical
Okay.
on this body part. I'm gonna re-roll the body part. Get the torso. So hit me in the torso for 7. I was gonna say that should have piercing, but I didn't roll any effects.
Torso for 7 is still enough to cripple his torso there.
Nice. He's got internal bleeding.
It'll be Wilhelm's turn when we start initiative.
Gotcha. I don't see the zones. Does anyone else see those?
Yeah,
I
they're
can put
going
them
again.
back.
They're gone.
I
I was like, I don't see where I can walk. I was like, uh-oh. Perfect.
There you go.
Right. So I guess I'm probably a bit away here. I don't think 1, 2. No, I think I'm just gonna be cooked. I think I'm gonna probably do a double move so I can get up here. Yeah, I think because I have a medium range, so that's only 2 areas, right?
Yeah. Actually, medium is only 1 away,
One away. Next one over.
and
Oh, yeah.
You can increase the difficulty by 1 for each one after that. So you give this dude plus
1,
2,
2.
plus 2 to his defense
plus 2 difficulty on
try to
him.
shoot that guy.
Can I do that and a double move?
No.
Oh, no, because you don't have action points.
Okay. All right. I guess that's my turn. I'm chilling.
All right.
Getting ready. I guess I'll have my gun ready. Just...
Sure. It is Kung Fu's actual turn then.
Okay. I don't see me on the initiative, by the way.
Yeah, I don't see him either. Did you roll initiative?
I did.
There were like extra initiatives that I might have deleted.
I'll
but
pop
you're
another one
definitely on. You're definitely on there.
Okay, I see mine now.
There he is.
Okay, so I'm going to move 1 zone, and then this guy that I crippled, I'm going to hit him with a buzzsaw.
Beautiful.
So one-liner.
Saw is the law.
1 success. I think that's all I need, right?
That's all you need. Yep.
For 6 with 2 piercing.
That's enough to finish him off.
2 down. 4 to go.
Yeah, right.
There's no action points for me to do anything else.
It's
Moving
true.
on.
It will be Gary's turn.
Gary will sprint. Are the cars an obstruction? Yeah.
No, they're just a zone.
Okay. Gary will sprint to here, I guess.
Okay.
That's the entire turn, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Toby,
All right.
it is your turn. You're currently disarmed and tied up.
Kung Fu, do you have a flamer on your
No.
body or just
No.
a pistol? No.
I have
Okay.
a pistol, the buzzsaw, and the pincer.
Okay. So I see you approaching, killing those two, and I'm like, ah, great! Finally, a lumberjack has come to help me. And he starts pulling at his rope, trying to get out of those cuffs. I can break out of this. What do I roll?
Strength athletics. It'll be difficulty 3 if you want to roll some. If you want to buy some d20s.
I'm not gonna buy a d20. I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
I mean, it should be hard for the guy to get out of it. So why can't I roll this?
I did say it was difficulty 3.
I know.
But-
I know.
Okay.
You got athletics tags, have you?
Strength. No, I don't.
No,
But
you could roll a 1.
I'm not gonna give additional d20s for this. Action points for this.
GM's sitting on 24 action points currently.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a lot already.
Yeah, let's not add to those. So Toby's just like trying to pull it, and
he
it
just-
doesn't work at all.
He just struggles with the ropes.
I still have a movement, right?
You're tied to these guys.
Yeah, but are we like all tied together, or are there still super mutants holding the rope?
You're tied to like all of the civilians. Yes.
Okay,
I guess
Toby
is the
is
answer.
Toby's going to try and drag all those guys along to this zone, get closer to safety with the rope.
Okay.
He's like trying to pull them all along, force them to come along with him.
Okay. Give me another strength athletics to.
All right. And what's the difficulty?
We'll make this one be difficulty 2 because they
Okay.
kind of want to go with you, but they're just still shook that combat has broken out.
All right. In this case, I am going to buy 1 d20.
Also, these guys are more exhausted than you are because they were with
All
you when the mutants had them. They were busy being abused until the mutants found a new toy.
Okay. So I'm going to give you 1 action point to buy an additional d20.
Beautiful.
There we go. Oh my god. I'm going to use one of my luck points. Actually, I'm going to use one of my luck points, and then my casual clothing also allows a reroll, right?
It does.
So I'm going to reroll both of them. Strength athletics 20. There we go.
All right,
Okay.
If
you,
you only,
uh,
if you
you
only,
take
if you only
these
need
guys with
2,
you.
you can save the luck now.
What?
You can save the luck if you do that. If you roll that with clothing, you don't need to use the luck.
Mhm. Yeah, but it's good that I reroll 2 d20s because
Or did you
otherwise I
reroll
might
2
have
anyway?
done
Alright,
it again.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I pull them all along with the rope. And I'm like, get us out of here, humans! And that's my turn.
Okay. Amber is she's gonna rally. She says, "You got this, guys." And gain you a thing.
An action point.
Gain
A
you an
thing.
AP. After that, it is these guys. These guys they like the idea of fleeing to the relative safety of not around those other mutants. So they're also gonna move it. And this dude, he is going to gonna switch out his syringer for a spiked board and use an action point to come over here, and
You know-
he's gonna try to give Kung Fu the business.
He knows that syringer's useless against me.
That's true.
It's nice to be
I'll
immune to a
spend enough-
weapon, like.
I'll spend another action point to roll an extra dice.
Not enough, I'm afraid. Defense 2.
No, it is not. He tried, he failed. Why does Amber have 2 different initiatives? This initiative thing got crazy. I don't know what's happening here. Let me reduce these. And it's gonna be these mutants. This one's gonna sprint and then use some action points to try to give you the spiked board with the extra dice.
Yeah, this is when you start spending your
He's-
action points when you try to hit me.
Yeah. He's gonna spend a bunch of action points
You're
because
being the tank right now.
your defense is going up 1.
I am the tank, pretty much. Yeah, difficulty on this is 3.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh. He
Not even close.
he swings his board and it just hits into your newly forged armor and his board just shatters into pieces.
Excellent.
Actually, it's a spiked board. Shattered into pieces is a little ridiculous. It loses the spikes. The spikes fall off and becomes a
Okay.
regular board.
There were nails, and I just bend the nails.
Yes, yeah. This one is gonna also spend a shitload of my action points to do this.
Yes, we're chipping away at that pile he's got. Oh,
Gotta use them sometime,
he's down to
right?
13. He had 25. He's down to 13. Here we go.
Same deal as the other guy.
That's
This one
a
got
success.
there.
I'm gonna get it.
No AP for extra damage though.
that
Unreal.
gets nowhere
Unreal.
near me. That gets nowhere
Poor
near me.
Jeff. Poor
Love it.
Jeff.
I love to see it. All right, Wilhelm, you're back in business.
Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? That's Kung Fu.
gonna- Piece these dudes out a little bit better, so that we can actually see them.
Yeah, let me zoom out here. Actually, no, zoom in. The opposite. Let's see. I guess what I'll do is I'll go over here. Can I go here as one? Like, because it's like diagonal.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Perfect. I think I'm gonna try and hit. Wait. How do I ping? I forget.
Just left.
I like
left.
using the ruler. I like you click the ruler one, but
Yeah.
which
To ping is left click and hold when you've got the pointer.
what are
that one? That guy. Yeah. That seems like I go in the hit.
Cool.
With my laser rifle. He'll get +1 to his defense because it's just out of my range.
Mm-hmm.
yes, he is
Okay.
long.
You got an action point though. Spend the action point.
Spend the action point to do what?
To get
To roll an
dice.
extra dice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sure. Why not? I'm a
Quite right.
dice machine. I'm not. Let's see. I don't. Why you get out of here? I just click on the gun, right?
Mhm.
Is it
You're
rolling?
aiming for his torso to get the reroll.
Oh my yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my yes. Okay.
Oh, you've got center mass. You can pick the torso without increasing difficulty, can't you? And re-roll.
Yeah.
Center mass is a good one. I've considered it as well.
I don't think it's. Oh, there we go. That's why I'm stupid. So I'm rolling 3 dice because I'm using the 1.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. There you go. Oh, that's additional dice. Only 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bam.
Bam. That gains us 3
That's-
action
yeah.
points.
That is true.
Bam.
Let me
Hell
Like,
yeah.
he's back with
Hell
you
yeah.
boys.
Very nice roll.
If I hit this, roll damage. No additional dice for center mass.
Well, it's just you can spend bullets for extra
Bam.
dice. Remember?
Oh, I could.
he has
Yeah.
fire rate 0 on his thing.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Sucks.
There you go. 3 energy damage with
Alright.
piercing 1. Bam. That's only 1 fire. Yeah. It costs 2 action points to do another attack.
yes.
I think. What do we have 3 right now? I guess I'll use 2. And
Use 3 and get the third dice.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Let me do that right now. That sounds wonderful, actually. Bam. Got this set up kind of weird, so there we go. 1 extra dice. Submit. Bam. 2
I-
successes.
You need.
Oh, I
you
can
need-
re-roll the 1 though,
Yeah.
because I'm center mass, right?
Yep.
Uh,
You do need 3
you
to
can-
zone away, and it's
you-
your second thing.
You can re-roll that 15 though with your center mass.
Do it to it.
That's D20. Bam. To
Nice.
3.
That's 2 successes. You
That's
gain an
true,
action
so
point.
you gain an action point.
All right, I'll roll damage. Submit. Bam.
Decent. 5 with 4 piercing.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
Pretty
that's
good.
certainly enough to give him that chest wound.
oh yeah. Bleed. Bleed.
Come on.
All right. That's 2 ammo down. Perfect. I think that's going to wrap up my turn. And
Excellent.
This is going to go to Ep4. There we go. Perfect.
It's my turn then. I am nice and surrounded. I'm going to go for the big guy with his broken weapon. Oh, I might actually... maybe I'll just go for the guy that you just hit, actually. Since he's already weakened. I'm gonna attack the guy that Wilhelm just hit. I only need one, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna spend the 1 action point on damage. Six with 6 piercing.
Pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
On his
He's
left arm. Wait. 9, 10, 11, yeah, left arm.
he's really on the ropes now. Trying to figure out why I couldn't select him. Oh, actually, no, that's enough to finish him off.
Yes.
8.
3
So
for
there's
3.
just one standing or 2?
There's just one remaining.
There's
two.
There's 2
2, I
superhumans.
noticed, yeah.
There's 2
Yeah, there's
superhumans.
two super mutants. Oh yeah, there is that one behind you there.
GM said 1, there's just 1 left.
I know there's 3. There's
Yeah.
there's the big
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
There's the big guy, this guy, and the funny dressed guy.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
little
exactly.
I'll save the little one for
The run.
last.
one.
The run
It
from the
is
little.
Gary's turn.
Gary's AFK.
Okay. I guess he's waiting
Gary-
until after Toby goes.
Yeah. Hold his action.
Hold on.
Yeah. All right,
Shut
Toby.
him up.
What's the plan this turn?
Well, I'm gonna move try to move the whole team closer to Gary, further to safety. And I suppose since they're all moving the same way and they got the same idea, that the difficulty might be even less, or there's no difficulty at all.
The difficulty will be less because you're just dragging them.
Okay. All right. So
There.
I'll roll.
They're not quite dead weight, but they're pretty
Okay,
heavy.
There we go.
Yeah, that's enough to keep them pulling.
Okay. So we move closer to Gary. And I'm gonna use my major action. The moment as I keep pulling them, I'm gonna use my major action to do a rally, and I'm like,
Pixels of them.
ever upwards, forward, scouts.
All right.
All right.
And
Give me that speech charisma.
speech charisma. There we go. I generated 1 action point for the pool.
Gary.
Gary, see. Explain a little bit more about how Toby looks. Toby looks like super mutant, but is it
He is a super
human
mutant.
size?
No. He's definitely a super mutant, but just like this, a little bit of a height difference. He's also a little bit less muscular than a usual super mutant. He's a bit of a runt, basically. And then he has this whole silly look about him, wearing Boy Scouts uniforms, like brown shorts, a brown vest. It's all patched up together. He's got badges. He's got high socks,
Satchel.
shoes, everything. Yeah, he's got a backpack. He's basically the kid from Up Who Became a Super Mutant. Pretty much that guy.
Gary's gonna move to the edge of the zone and see Toby draw his weapon and hold it and be like, "Hey, Gary, don't come any Gary, or you'll get Garried. Understand?"
I understand, but do not endanger the humans that I brought with me.
And then that's my turn.
Okay.
Amber's
Ooh,
gonna try to pop one of these guys.
Amber's getting right in about it. I love it.
I don't have any. I'll spend that action point too for an extra dice. Let's try to get you more.
Oh, yeah, baby. That's +3, yeah?
Yes. Will earn you 3 action points. Yes. Oh, rough damage.
Spend a luck and reroll 3.
Oh, I guess I could.
Amber's got
Now
8 luck.
smoke him if you got him, right?
Yeah, Amber's got good luck. That's a
Yeah.
nice roll.
I believe this should be vicious. It's supposed to be vicious. Yeah, cool. That made it a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Let
So
me
it's
give that guy
se-
some damage
7.
once I find out where he's getting hit.
Let me roll that like that.
16, I got it. Alright. She's gonna injure his leg.
Oh, very nice.
And, these guys are gonna huddle up around Gary.
Have you got the zones on the token layer, Jeff?
I do, I believe.
If you put them on the map layer, the tokens will sit on top of them. It'll look a lot tidier. Ah, you've not got them as one thing. Ignore me. Ignore my instructions.
Well, no, I have it all as one thing.
Do you? Alright, so you
Yeah,
just...
I just pushed it all back there.
Okay, you just need to right-click, change to map, and then... Yeah. Oh, yeah, see, because the tokens are all sitting
Yeah,
on top
no,
of the
I
lines
did
now.
it.
That's
Yeah, I
much
got you.
better. Yeah, much better.
These dudes are gonna try to lay the smack down on Kung Fu some more.
Good luck.
Yes. We're starting with the one whose board doesn't really have spikes anymore.
With his broken arm and his two-handed weapon.
I don't think he's been
Oh no,
hurt yet.
it was the other guy I hit in the arm. You're right. It was the other
Yeah,
guy I hit in the arm.
That's the guy who's already on the ground, being dead. I'll spend 1 action point for an additional dice.
Ha. So you hit me with a complication.
That's true. I guess this is the one that breaks his board.
2 complications in a row in
Word
the same
board
weapon.
breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, word breaker.
He's gonna do 4 damage with no piercing.
With no piercing. Ah, because there's no
Yeah,
spikes in
that
it.
piercing's a lie to whatever part 17 is on a robot.
I need to get my sheet up. Hang on. 17 on me is the arm 3, which is... Oh, how do I remember which one was which? I think... Oh, God, I've got it written somewhere. Forgot my... Yeah, mods. Right, so... Arm 3 is the gun arm.
So it was 4 damage to your gun arm.
Mm-hmm. 4 damage. Did you say 4 damage with no piercing?
Correct.
So it's 1 damage to my gun arm.
You're getting 8 damage with 3 piercing to whatever 18 is.
Right, so hang on. So I'm taking 1 hit point off first, right? And then it was what? 18 is the thruster. And what was that? 8 damage
8 damage.
with 3 piercing.
Yes.
That is 8 damage to the thruster. That is a crippled thruster for me. Okay.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm on 5 hit points. And yeah, so I've got a crippled thruster, which is like legs, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you'll drop to the ground, and then you won't be able to use your thruster mod to do 2 moves until it gets fixed. It's gonna be Wilhelm's turn.
Okay. So we only got these 2 left here. Let's see. I guess. I'm just gonna get here. Oh, nope. Hold on. What? Yeah, get in here and start blasting. Have any of these 2 been hit?
Yes.
Yes.
One.
This
This-
top dude has crippled arm, and this guy I think has still not been attacked.
I don't think it has.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What's our action points look like? I can't see. For some reason.
4.
4.
It looks like.
4? Okay. Beautiful.
Spend 3,
I'm
roll 4
gonna.
dice.
I'm just gonna shoot that guy.
Which
I'll
one?
run him. The one that hasn't been damaged yet, actually.
Okay, I thought this dude.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend any action points?
Yeah.
That's-
He's only got what? 2. He's got what? 1 defense or 2 defense?
He has 1 defense.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess I'll spend an action point to.
You just aim for the
get an extra
torso,
dice.
and you get your reroll. It's free, right? It's almost like
Yeah.
free. It's like a free action.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Free action points. Let's see. You strike down. No additional dice. We'll just go. We'll see what happens. Oof.
You get your reroll.
Yeah, I'll reroll that 18. That sounds good.
Oh, I thought you spent to roll an extra dice too.
Yeah, you should be.
Oh, I did.
You
You're
should have
right,
rolled a
you're
third
right.
dice there.
I'll roll. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, just
Bam.
roll 2 more real quick for me.
And then,
That's
oh,
1
that is
success.
9.
That's 1.
And bam.
2.
All right, there we go. Look
2
at that.
successes.
It was exactly like a free action
Do
point.
we get an action
You can
point
roll
back?
some damage.
Did somebody add it, or
Bam.
I need to do it? Jeff,
Woohoo!
did you add that action point, or am I adding it?
I added it.
You got it, yeah.
There we are.
Ooh, 6 with 4
6
piercing.
is 1. So now
Okay.
he'll be bleeding.
That'll
And
cripple his torso.
Nice.
And I'm gonna spend 2 action points to shoot him again. That'll teach him.
Nice.
Are you going to roll any
I'll
extra
fit-
dice with that?
Sure, I'll get another one in there. So we'll be down to 1 now, because that's 3, right?
Yep.
That'll warn him. I'm a AP machine.
My character's built around
Nice.
spending AP, like. There we go.
Damn. I'll re-roll the bad one because I'm aiming for his body as always.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay. You
Not
still
much
hit him?
better. Still hit him. And then here's some damage. Yeah. Not as good, but still. Oh, no, it's still pretty good.
6
It's
with
not as
1
good.
piercing.
Yeah. Bam, bam.
Pretty cool.
All right. And that's the end of that.
Okay. It is
I think it's me after that.
Kung Fu's turn after that.
Yeah, I don't need to move to make an attack, though. I can attack him from here, right?
That's true.
I'm just going to do that then. Oh, what's the action point situation? I'm going to spend our 1 action point. And get it back. I'm going to spend it though, so there's no point putting it on the thing, so I'm going to spend it straight into the
Okay.
damage.
Straight into damage?
Yep.
You got it.
7 with 4
And
piercing.
Which one is this to?
I'll just do.
They're,
I'll
they're both in melee.
I'll do this one. I'll do the boss.
Okay. Damn.
Oh, this body part. Left leg.
One of the legs. There you
Left
go.
leg.
You saw him. You literally cut him down as he falls to his death.
Nice.
You got no action points for another attack, so it's going to be Gary's turn.
Gary, seeing that this guy's no frat, he pats him on the head, says, Gary, protect these Garys and make sure that they Gary, okay? And I move to here, and that's one whole space. And I don't think that taking a shot would be worth it. Let me see.
What's your range?
Close. I think he just has pistols.
Yeah, it's just a pistol.
You'd
so
have
it's
+2
close, so it's
difficulty
too
then.
far away. Yeah, we're not going to bother because it can't hit anything.
You don't want to buy a bunch of dice?
Nope, because we tried this last time and I couldn't even do it when I was close.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna go there and hang out, or
Just ready my action, I suppose.
And then if anybody comes closer, you can take a shot.
Yeah.
okay, sounds good. Toby. I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
You're muted, David.
So the moment that Gary tells Toby to watch the other guys, he's like, very well, protecting the innocent is part of a scout's honor and tradition. And he moves closer to the car wreck and he's looking for a sharp edge somewhere at the ruined car to start cutting his ropes.
Okay. That sounds good. You can give me whatever things make sense to you for that. Maybe either like a survival or athletics with a skill that makes sense to you.
I'm gonna
Agility
go for
maybe to not
survival in this
cut your
case.
wrists while you're doing it.
Survival agility, let's argue that.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Because it's my survival instinct and I'm gonna use agility. So agility. Survival. How do I fail that?
Target number
You don't fail
14.
it. You just don't gain any action points.
What was difficulty?
The difficulty 0. You managed to. The car is all
And
broken and jagged, rusty metal. You managed to
Okay,
do it
so-
without getting any complications and
managed-
cutting yourself.
Okay, so I managed to cut myself free. Does that affect the other ones on the rope as well, or how does it work? Because I was somewhere in the middle, right?
Yeah. So they're handcuffed through the rope. So now that the
Okay,
rope,
okay.
but it has like big knots so that it can't go through the cuffs.
Okay.
So they're still kind of attached to the rope, but now, like, this one is separate from them. I guess. Take off the net. He's not tethered anymore.
They're like handcuffed with handcuffs with a key.
Yes, yeah, they have handcuffs
Okay,
on
so these-
that have
These,
the rope going through
they're
it.
smart super mutants to figure that out. All right, so that's my
Very
turn, I
nimble
suppose.
fingers.
I think super mutants can figure out how handcuffs work.
Yeah, probably.
That seems very much in line with super mutant territory. Amber's gonna try to cap this dude again. And gain you guys 2 more action points.
Yay. Ooh, look at that. It's 10.
Here. To the torso.
Torso.
She just puts a big gaping hole in this dude's chest with her her thing there, her
Well
44 pistol. Blam.
Blam. Titty milk everywhere.
All right. that's the end of that guy.
Oh, we said they don't have genitalia downstairs, but we said nothing about titty milk.
No, we never. I don't know how many times we have to go over this. Super mutants still have genitalia, they are just infertile. A super mutant is a human mutated. It starts with genitals, it's still got genitals, it just can't reproduce. Infertile doesn't mean you've had your dick chopped off, mate.
They're all action.
So having your dick chopped off does mean you're infertile.
Does make you infertile,
most of the
yes.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But infertile
Two things
doesn't mean
can be
you've not got a
true,
dick.
but
The two things are not mutually exclusive, Chris.
yeah.
So they do lactate then? We've discussed that.
Mutant vasectomies, man.
That the jury's still out on that one, I think.
So now that you guys have cleaned up these mutants,
Oh, are they all dead? The Master Wilhelm, I am in need of repair.
I should say so. All right, let's get you fixed up real fast. I say. And let's see. You need a repair.
Well, you tune them up. I guess Amber finds out from these guys that they got kidnapped by these mutants like a couple of days ago while they were scavenging in some nearby ruins. And they're like a significant distance away is where their home is. And she volunteers to guide them back to their place from here.
She doesn't leave all her 10 mil ammo, does she?
Huh?
She doesn't leave all her 10 mil
She's
ammo
gotta-
behind, does she?
No, she does leave behind this 44 ammo.
That's no good to me.
Is it a
Did
better
those
gun
guys-
than I have? Can we trade? And then I'll not need to miss as many shots.
I mean, you could just take it. I don't think you'll miss any fewer shots, but the shots you hit will do more damage.
give me your Gary. That my Gary is
do more
better.
damage. You need to do less shots. But do you want me to roll for his repairs, or are we just assuming auto repair?
Well, the thing is, we're not in the pressure of combat or anything, so you could technically just do the roll over and over and over again, so you can just repair without a roll.
Yeah.
And I would be assisting you as well.
Well, it does have difficulty though.
It does, but
Because
if he fails and there's no pressure, he can just roll again and roll again and roll again until he succeeds.
That's true, but it has difficulty too because you're a robot, right?
No, it's standard difficulty is difficulty 1, I think.
What?
It's difficulty 2 if I repair myself.
It's one of my tag skills.
I think it might be 2
Yeah.
actually.
I
think
thought
it is
robots were
2. I think it is 2.
at a
Yeah.
higher difficulty.
I think
to
it is
start
2.
killing them. Yeah.
It is 2, but doesn't it have a
And
multi-tool
you have-
which brings it down by 1 or gives him a reroll or something?
Yeah, his multi-tool brings it down by 1.
And I can
So
assist him.
that'll bring it down to 2 because you have the injury. But you can assist.
And I
as
can
well,
assist,
yes.
yeah.
You guys will get maintenance stuff. You can chuck me a couple of rolls and try to grab some AP.
Okay. You roll the main roll then, Wilhelm, and I'll roll the assist.
Oh, yeah. There you go. 3 successes. Bam.
I'm gonna tell you how much ammo you're getting from these guys real quick.
Yes.
As we commence into the looting portion. Where's those 3?
Well, he got 3 successes, so I guess that's...
We need 2. So
we gain an action point, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled something. It
And
seems.
so that first one gets rid of my injury.
Just grab the quickest sheet you clicked.
So I think that
Okay.
first one gets rid of my injury, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can do it like that. and then just do the rest. Sure.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So while the repairs are happening, Toby will be approaching. Salutations, humans. I am Toby, a tadpole of the Pioneer Scouts. I thank you for my rescue.
I say, are you with the Steel Legion?
No, I am a tadpole of the Pioneer Scouts.
I will shake your
seem
hand
like-
and say that we'll get along famously.
Very well. You seem like an elderly person. Do you need any groceries I need to carry? Because I still need to earn a badge for that.
Not elderly, I'm only 42.
You motherfuckers. You absolute motherfuckers.
So you have no groceries you need help carrying? Because it will help me earn my badge, helping the elderly.
You could help him repair me.
I'll take a rain check on the groceries. We're a little skimp on the groceries.
You can
Very
help him
well.
repair me if you want, mutant.
Yes, repairing robots is another badge, so I'll try to help repair it, even though he's not skilled in it at all. So I'm gonna do a repair check. And it's gonna be horrible.
Yeah, we can all assist.
Okay,
No, can't.
it's nothing. At least it's not a complication. Ah, not badge-worthy material.
I'm gonna try one of myself. I'm gonna spend an action point. No, that's not good.
But you guys can just keep, I don't know, however you want to heal up. You
Should-
can just finish doing that.
Do you want us to
But,
keep rolling for it, or will I just assume that we make it?
Yes, you can get action points from doing it, and it does have a difficulty. So like,
Toby tries
it
again.
could just end up taking you a really. Actually, it doesn't even take super long, but just have Wilhelm keep doing it. He's got the
Yeah.
tag skill and
Wilhelm, you do it, and me, Toby, will
and all
assist.
that. Yeah,
You want me to do more repairs? I got you.
Mhm.
yeah. You gotta mash that shit.
Repair coming right up. Bam.
And
What is
Isn't
this
that right?
Steel Legion you talk
Ooh.
about?
Oh, I rolled a 20 on one of them.
the Brotherhood of Steel.
I'm going to use a luck point to reroll that 20 so I don't totally destroy it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that seems better. Much better.
Still not a success though.
Yeah, it's still not a success though.
It's not a complication, which is all I'm concerned with. Like lock up your arms or something. I'm gonna do it again. I'm just gonna roll it off here because we only need a 9 for it. There you go. I'm just lazy.
I have a robot repair kit.
I got a 1 on that one, so I got 2 successes with that one, right?
Yeah.
Here, a robot repair kit can be used in one of two ways. Can be applied. Oh, right. So is this a consumable? Is it used once I use it?
Yeah, it's like a stim pack. It's exactly like a stim pack, but it affects
okay.
robots.
So I save that for emergencies, don't I?
Mhm.
Oh, you guys also get the reduction from that workbench too. The deluxe toolkit.
It's something for during combat, definitely.
Oh
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
So the difficulty's only 1.
Yes.
Right, Wilhelm, try again. You need 1 success.
Spam that button.
There is an action
I'm sorry.
point.
Do you want me to do another one?
Yes,
I
please.
had that on my
Yeah,
phone.
just keep going. You
I need you,
gotta.
I need you to do several
fill
more,
'em up.
mate.
Yeah. Yes.
Bam.
The
Nope.
answer is yes. Nope. Keep going. Just do again. There you go. You only need 1 success, so there's one of them.
The 2d20,
Is it
the
one of
1
those
and a
complications?
14.
Oh yeah, the one is a complication. Are you gonna?
How much do I heal every time?
It's
Yeah, what
equal
kind of
to his repair, so it's by 4.
It's okay, so I'm up another 4, I'm up to 9.
What's the What kind of complication will it cause?
It'll
My hit points won't update.
It'll cost you some tools from that Doc's toolkit. It'll make it so you have uses on your toolkit. How's that sound for a complication?
How many uses would it be?
You're losing one of those socket wrenches off the cliff. The socket just rolls off of there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Keep going.
Keep going. I need
more
at
sacrifices
least
in the
another 2
wasteland.
more. That's a success, so that's 4 hit points.
Yeah.
I need 1 more.
Bam. Bam. There
I
you
am no
Okay, there
use
you go.
here.
It's
No,
a
it's 5
tag skill, right?
Yep, that's going to gain us 3 action points.
Yeah. Cool.
Toby figures out that he's no use repairing it, so he's gonna scan like the tree lines for any forageable foods for the group.
Okay, you're gonna spend the time that they're doing the repairs to forage.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Uh,
So that's a survival, I believe.
yeah, I believe it's survival endurance for some reason.
Yeah,
To forage.
survival endurance. Yeah.
I have a
And then I
multi-tool
need
as
to
well.
roll-
I could have been doing my
Try
assists with a
it.
difficulty of 0.
I think you're grabbing that multi-tool when you do the shopping. That's your future multi-tool.
Oh, is it a future multi-tool? Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Okay. So
Um,
that's 2 successes. And what do I find? There's a
there's a table
There's some-
somewhere for foraging.
yeah, there's a table somewhere. But where? That's the question.
Origin, hang on.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
You got it?
So, yeah, it's difficulty 1, but I succeeded, so it's a difficulty, so 1 action point for the party. And I find a number of items equal to my survival score, so I find 4 items in total during my
Awesome.
salvaging survival. So I need to roll 4 d20s to see which items I get. D20s. None. Go 4. So I find in the tree lines corn,
2 corn.
razor grain, 2 times corn, razor grain, and a gourd. So that's 4 food
Okay.
items. And
Delicious.
since I'm starving after everything that happened, I immediately just consume a single corn on the cob.
All of it.
Makes sense to me.
All of it. Leaves
Nope.
and everything.
Just deep throats it.
Yeah, he just
That'll-
deep throats it.
That'll take you back up a hunger level.
Alright.
When you guys are all done here, are you ready to proceed to the settlement?
Yeah, I'm all healed up. I'm good to go. I guess
Anyone hungry?
we take all the shit off all these super mutants, right?
Yes, it's very similar gear to what you got before, but now their boards have spikes in them, except for that one that exploded.
Okay.
I think we'll take a quick break,
Okay.
if that sounds good. We'll take a
absolutely
quick,
fine.
like, mid to 2/3 session break right now.
Okay.
And I'll let my
I
dog
also
out.
find all my items.
Yes, yeah, these guys had that stuff.
Okay, so I take everything back.
Yeah.
Bad bastards. Stealing all your stuff.
I don't know,
Ah.
motherfuckers. Right,
Yeah,
let's
alright,
take a break.
bastards.
We'll be back
Yep,
in 5
we'll take a
minutes.
quick
Alright.
5.
And we're back for part 2.
Alright. But one little thing I forgot to mention before you guys go is when you searched these super mutants,
Yep.
you actually never found any keys for these handcuffs.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
these dudes are all handcuffed, but they have no keys.
That's
I don't have diamond tips on my buzzsaw, unfortunately.
You could buzzsaw through the chains,
Could I? Okay.
but yes,
But they'll still have the wrist
Would my
shackles on.
character
that's
would
true.
my character know the location of the town close by?
You're a Boy Scout, surely.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like, perhaps we can bring them to the town close by, and they can help us remove the cuffs.
Well, I'll get the chains
Wilhelm
anyway.
also has lockpicks. Like Wilhelm could also
yeah.
just take off the things. I would just be
Yeah.
difficulty 0. He can just run down the chain.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I think it's difficulty
Difficulty
0,
zero,
but you're still going to roll because of the complication snaps the bobby pin, right?
Yes. Yeah. Give me 3 of them real quick.
3d20s?
3 different lockpick perceptions.
Is it perception?
Perception. You got it. Do. Lockpick. Perception.
That's an action point.
No. Oh, yes. Yeah. I like
Awesome.
you're doing 2d20 3 times is what I'm trying to make you do.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh yeah,
I got
sorry, forget the
But
action
you
point. That was
can
a
give
duff
me you can give me 2 more.
You want me to 2
No,
more?
it's fine, you just-
rolls, or-
roll. Could you just ignore the
Yeah,
third dice on that, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Well, he
yours?
spent the action point and then he gained it back.
Yeah. I was like,
Dang.
woohoo.
I suppose.
Just give me 2d20 2 more times.
It's an action point.
Yes.
Oops. That's another action point. We're up to 6, boys. Well done.
Very great job.
And he's only on 12 now.
It's true.
It has been a victory.
So Amber leaves you guys her things, and she goes with these captives to their hometown while you guys head off to the settlement at Ice's Ferry.
Okay.
I know the way to the town.
Do I know anything about this location? I mean, how much knowledge do we have of it? We've been floating around, I guess.
You're about to have a bunch.
Oh, okay.
uh,
All right. Did you?
Yeah. But as you guys approach, you're gonna be on the bottom left of this map is where I have your stuff. But as you guys near the settlement, like the strong smell of like manure is on the air. Like it's very, very fragrant as you approach. And when you arrive in town, you see like a sign that says "Welcome to Ice's Ferry, population 12." And you kind of notice as you like begin to walk in that it seems like kind of every area of available land seems to have like crops growing in it or Brahmin pastures.
And there's only 12 people live here, so they're obviously they export food then, I guess. Oh well, yeah, I see lots of Brahmin. That's the bottom right, Jeff. No, the bottom left, you dumb fuck.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
I was like, when's he gonna pop my character up, sitting looking at the wrong corner?
As you guys make your way in, some settlers who are like working the fields, they like they just kind of see you and run into their homes.
Oh, by the way, Jeff, I don't know if you care, but just letting you know, we don't have the same vision of Toby's token as we do. You know how we can see everybody else's luck points and hit points and names? We don't have that for Toby.
Oh, I just see my own. I don't see you guys.
Yeah, let me.
I see everyone's.
My name is Toby.
That I don't think helps.
That's because I can move other people's around as well.
Okay. I'm gonna. I think that you have permission to. Yeah. You have permission to figure out how to make that work, right?
I think I've got. So I've got.
You have permission for his character.
Yeah.
Like,
On the
could you do that real quick while I?
No, I think you have to do it. So you need to go to the token.
We'll keep not worrying about it for right now.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Do they all move into their homes if they see me? Or just us?
You don't know. They look at the group and they like kind of stare at you for a moment before they like shuffle off.
Do not worry, humans. We come in peace.
I yell that across the streets.
They gasp and run inside. Oh.
He wants a piece.
He wants a piece of us.
As you guys head into the settlement, it seems to be mostly like relatively undamaged or repaired pre-war homes. They all seem like upper middle class neighborhoods kind of thing. They're all like either small 1 or like 2-story homes, and this building that you see on the corner here, it has a sign up in front of it that simply says the store.
I think that's where we're going, boys. That one that's got the tree fall through it, does that look like it's still occupied with the tree fall in it, or is that one empty?
No, that one looks like damaged and unoccupied.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think this is where we want to go, troops.
Let us go to the store. Does anyone have anything to sell at the store? Perhaps we can pick up groceries for the elderly man. So I can get my badge.
What did you do? I keep telling you.
Yeah. You guys have a whole
This
bunch
is
of things.
another weakness of you humans. You're 42 and you're elderly. I'm 242 and I'm still in my prime.
I believe I am also around 200 or something. Not sure.
After 200, I lose count.
I stopped counting after I got to 7.
I was going to say it's 7 because that's as high as you can count.
You guys head on into the store.
Yeah.
I knock first.
Hello?
Nobody answers, but when you try the door, it opens.
I'll go inside.
It seems we are welcome.
Yes. You guys go into a small, like, 2-family home. The bottom floor of which, like, has been remodeled, where half of it is like a small restaurant. Like, the kitchen opens up into a living room with like a couple of tables, and then like the rest of the bottom floor has been converted into like a store and small workshop. And you see a woman in her late 20s. She's got blonde hair. You see a man in his early 30s. He's kind of got the apron and welding goggles on and stuff. They both kind of like give you guys a really big long stare when you come in, and really take it in.
Greetings, humans. I am Toby, a tadpole of the Pioneer Scouts.
I do like I go down on my thrusters like a bow. I do a bow.
Yeah. After a moment, they catch themselves. They're like, can we help you folks with anything?
Greetings. I'm Kung Fu, and these meat bags are my companions.
Hello.
We wish to buy and sell commodities.
Okay. You guys work out stuff with these folks, do the adjustments that we had previously figured out on your sheets. You have some additional caps from what you can barter away with these super mutants before. We'll probably figure that out in between sessions. Just figure out some additional spending loot.
What will I have to spend? Because I would like to just see if I could get some 10 mil.
You already purchased it.
I would like to. Could I not purchase some more?
No, you purchased his stock on it previously. That was our between session purchasings. But you did get 10 mil ammo. You did get it.
Yeah, I did get some. I just wondered if I could get some more.
I promise there will be more.
Okay.
10 millimeter ammo is coming. Yeah, you guys, you do your shoppies, and while you do, like, you notice this woman is kind of like pretending to clean while staring at you guys from across the room, doing that kind of stuff, being conspicuously inconspicuous. And
I was like, I'll ask her, can I help you, ma'am? I'll notice her being inconspicuous.
she says, "Oh, just cleaning the store. Can I help you with anything? We've
Yes,
got,
you can
we've got
help
food.
me.
Prepare
Food?
any...
Groceries.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Yeah, Dave, you were saying, Toby?
Yeah, so Toby moves closer to the counter and he's like,
You can help me. Have you seen anyone wearing the same clothes as I, trying to sell you cookies in this neighborhood?
She says no. Nobody's been trying to sell cookies around here but me.
Okay, because I am looking for other tadpoles of the Pioneer Scouts. If you have seen anyone in the same outfit as me, please let me know.
Will do.
David, you're gonna have a sore throat after the session, mate.
what?
With that voice. You're gonna have a sore throat after the session with that voice.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
He'll be alright.
I'll be drinking a lot, so.
Yeah.
Suffer for your art.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, after you talk about your tadpole thing, this guy looks at you all again, and gives you the rundown. He's like, all right. I guess I'll ask you guys outright, because you look like a bunch of funny fellows. But you ain't them creepers who've been around these parts, are you?
I sort of.
What are
I am no creeper. I am an
creepers?
honourable robot.
Folks have seen people creeping around in the cornfields and by the brushes at night. We don't know what they're up to. But my wife is darn scared.
If you are scared, it sounds like a job for us to help you out. Don't you agree, friends that I just met a few minutes ago?
You guys had a nice walk to this place.
Okay.
Friends that I met
That's almost-
about an hour ago.
Yeah, there you go. You guys bond quickly.
Yeah.
If you have,
I am very likable.
if you have a raider problem and you would like me to kill some raiders, I'm happy to kill raiders for the right amount of caps. Absolutely not a problem.
We don't know for sure if it's raiders or not. Some folks think that it's just old Simon prowling around trying to peep through windows. Others just say that it's
old Simon. Does he have groceries that need carrying?
no, he doesn't have much of anything.
Shame.
Simon's just some bum who lives on the end of town. He doesn't do any work around here.
Why
Why
does he not
Why would
work?
Simon creep?
He says he's afraid that the Brotherhood will scoop him up if they catch him out and about working the fields.
You
Is
can't
Does he
see
have
it
a
right
fight
now,
with
but
his
Wilhelm
brothers?
has red laser eyes right now.
Is he a Brotherhood deserter?
No, he's a lazy bum. He's been a bum for 200 years. A big lazy ghoul.
Ah.
So,
I
because
know
he's
about
lazy,
those.
he's got a conflict with his brothers?
No, those Brotherhood, they don't like him just because he's a ghoul.
So they hate their own brother because he's a ghoul. These sound like bad people.
Yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel is the worst.
I agree. I agree.
The
All right.
Brotherhood, they've got us all working our asses off out here. All day. I tell you.
And how many brothers does this ghoul have?
Simon doesn't have any brothers.
But you
Oh.
just said that his brothers are bullying him and bullying this town.
You're gonna confuse the
Yeah,
super mutant.
They're not his brothers.
Have you never heard of the
Then whose
Brotherhood of
brothers
Steel,
are
super
they?
mutant? I'm gonna ask you if you've never heard of the Brotherhood of Steel.
I know people have a lot of brothers. Many people in the wasteland talk about brothers.
The Brotherhood of Steel is not the same type of brother.
Is it like super mutants are brothers, but not from same? I don't know what
it's,
created me.
it's something
They're
like
just
that.
a bunch of bitches.
It's a weird pseudo-religious cult that worships
Okay.
pre-war technology, like me. They revere me as a god, but anyone who's not human...
Are you a god?
in a way, yes. But you, as a super mutant, they would kill you on sight. They're not good, the Brotherhood. They're not like you. They'll kill you on sight.
Gary. Let Gary
He makes
explain
sense,
to Gary
folks.
about Gary, okay? So,
Very well.
Garyhood of Gary are Garys that look after Gary. They really want Gary, but they can't find Gary. So,
Ah,
all you
now
need
it
to
all
know
makes sense.
is if they see Gary, you, then phew,
It all makes sense now. So you are telling me that these Garyhood people are people armored with a lot of Gary, and they go around collecting old Garys.
Gary, yes.
It all makes sense now.
Now that your friends here have enlightened you a bit, as I was saying, those Brotherhood, they're always busting our asses over here.
What does
They've
the...
got their
where-
war going on down in Morgantown, and they're trying to use everybody here to feed their troops. Tell us it's just higher taxes for them giving us electricity. They don't even give us electricity all day.
But you don't need it all day.
Anyway,
You
Those-
meat bags sleep 8 hours a day. You don't need electricity when you sleep.
true, but it'd be nice to turn the lights on.
It's a very inefficient energy source.
What about their nightlights?
Nuclear power
You
is
make
the only
candles out of beeswax, right?
Our electricity comes from the nuclear plant that the Brotherhood own.
Goddamn Brotherhood. Wilhelm
What
is
kind
very
of
interesting.
plan?
Brotherhood is right.
Yeah.
Anyway, these creepers.
Yes.
We don't know if they're raiders or not. I'm worried they might be.
And
Some
where...
folks around here aren't as worried as I am. Like
And-
they said, they just keep pinning it on Simon.
And
But if it is raiders,
where in the town would be best to lay in wait for them?
Old Simon's
some-
place, no?
some folks have reported them all over town. Be hard to say for sure where they are, but you can ask around.
When we arrived, a suspicious person ran into his home. Is that one of these Reapers?
Everybody here's on edge. Folks say that they have trouble sleeping at night on account of all these creepers.
Okay. So not a creeper.
They're probably worried you guys is the creepers.
I'm no Gary. I am Gary.
I'm the
Yeah,
creep, I'm
exactly.
Kung Fu.
I explicitly stated that I am a pioneer scout, not a creeper.
And I am a robot. I am incapable of dishonor. That's a human trait.
So we have a robot, a Gary, a pioneer scout, and an old man. We are no threats.
I'm a robot.
I tried to object that I'm not old, but there's a large crack from my back. Like I'm not.
these two, they introduced themselves as Phil and Hannah Stevenson, and in exchange for you guys helping figure out the creeper problem, they want you to figure out what it is that they're up to, get them to stop it forever. And they're willing to house you guys. They're willing to like feed and house you guys, and give you like some amount of caps and an item from his stash in exchange for assisting.
I have no need for food. Or rest.
No, but you can
I'll take
use
extra.
their
caps.
electricity, right?
I don't
You
need
guys
no.
also-
Don't need their electricity either. I run on fusion power. I have my own fusion core. I
But
think
still,
they do. Do they recharge the Mr. Handys? They do recharge, don't they? No, they don't. They work on fuel. It's
No,
Mr.
I-
Handy.
I-
Technically, in game, it's Mr. Handy fuel, isn't it?
I think they generate their own power because in Fallout 4, Codsworth survives for 200 years, doesn't he?
But there's no, because there's Mr. Handy fuel right in the house
Yeah,
that
it's
he's in.
Mr. Handy Fuel, right? Yeah.
Right in the house that he's in.
So they just refuel themselves, I think.
I think they just refuel themselves. It's never mentioned in this TTRPG though.
No.
They have unlimited power in the TTRPG. They don't have to. They don't have to power up or anything.
Okay.
It's one of the advantages of being a robot.
You guys have a new minor quest.
Woo.
Awesome.
And it's one that we could do fairly soon as well. Like tonight.
And I added some.
Reapers at the crossing.
Okay, here it is. At the crossing. Okay.
Let me see here.
Should we try and get them tonight?
Oh, so it's the Blood Eagle. Raider.
It's still like early in the afternoon, so it's like 1 in the afternoon. Actually, maybe it's like 2 in the afternoon after you guys are done with your shoppies, whatnot.
So I think we can talk to the townsfolk about this.
Yeah.
And Simon. Why don't we talk to them about it? While we wait for time here.
Well, there's also a couple of workbenches that you guys can use in here too.
These people are synths because you said their names were Bill and Hannah Stevenson, but this says they're called Thomas and Cassandra Hatch. Synths! Synths! They've got false identities. They're synths.
Do I have like the wrong names for them? I might have their old names in there. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, you've got Thomas and Cassandra Hatch.
Yeah, okay. I guess I didn't update that. Let me
We should go speak to Simon. Spend the day going speaking to Simon and speaking to the people in the town.
yes, we should speak to the old man and see if I can help the elderly in any way.
By picking up their laundry.
Just pick up Wilhelm
Yes,
from behind and do
good
that.
idea.
If you just give Wilhelm's his back a good crack, you'll have helped the elderly.
he tells you guys that Simon lives in the collapsed house on the end of the town.
Ah.
So the one with the tree, or
Yeah, one of the ones with the
Town.
trees on it.
at the end of town.
Okay.
This one.
Yes.
Yeah. That one.
I think we should go see Simon.
I think
Yeah,
we should
exactly.
also.
Okay,
You
well,
guys can truck your way over to Simon if
Yeah.
that's
I'll
where you
bid,
want to go.
Right.
I'll bid them
That's-
farewell and we'll make our way to Simon.
Yes.
Come, Gary. We are in need of your charisma.
You made me
It's
think
amazing,
there
the
whether
guy-
or not I was a high charisma character.
No, I was being sarcastic, mate.
It's amazing that you're a high charisma character,
I'm
considering
not.
you
I'm
mostly
not.
say Gary. You're
No,
not,
I'm
okay.
going for. I'm going for.
He's a high
My
luck
charisma is a
character.
10 in total.
Is it?
So I got 6. I got 6 charisma and then 4 on speech, so that's
Ah,
10 in total.
okay. Because you can only have a maximum of 6
Yeah,
on
6
charisma
is
as a super mutant.
yeah.
It's only
You guys-
intelligence and charisma that are limited. He can still have agility, can still be high, can't it?
Yeah, everything else can be
And
10
perception,
or
yeah.
12 for toughness and strength.
Yeah, endurance and strength can be 12.
You guys arrive at this house at the end of the street that has a tree that fell over on it at some point in time. It's mostly just like a collapsed thing. It doesn't look like anything.
Simon, we wish to talk with you. I'll shout as we approach the house. Do not be alarmed. We come in peace.
We come with help.
Out of the rubble, you see just like he
Is
just
this-
crawls out from underneath it.
Oh, is this guy nearly feral, is he?
He crawls up and stares at you guys. He's like, smooth skins. He like stares at Wilhelm for an extra moment, and then questionable smooth skins. What do you folks
Are not.
from Simon?
You'll find no skin
Do
on
you
me,
require
go.
any aid? For you are old and elderly. Do you need help?
I need a bunch of things, kid.
Name them.
Oh boy. If you could get me some jet, that would be awesome. Maybe some psycho.
I look over at my party.
He's a
Does
fucking...
anyone have any of these groceries?
He's a chem-addled bum. No. Chems are a... I'm going to say it to the super mutant.
If you could grab me some cigarettes, that would be the best.
Chems,
Oh my God.
chems are just another one of these. Another human weakness. Another human weakness. Such a flawed species. It's amazing you survived anything, never mind the apocalypse.
Hey, I'm
I'm
still
afraid of
kicking,
you.
buddy. I'm living off of these things.
Am I right in thinking it was General Atomics that made the Mr. Handybots? It's not
Now,
Vault
yeah, I
what
Tech.
can
believe so.
Simon do for you? You guys are burning right through nap time here.
Simon, we want to know who's creeping around the town at night and making these good people upset and scared.
The creepers. I told them before, but they don't believe me.
And what are the creepers?
The devil.
Is it raiders?
Yeah, it's the devil. The devil himself. I seen him out there with his horns. He goes, "Hurrah!" Going under the moonlight, and his followers praise him as God.
It's not the devil, my girlfriend. The religion is another made-up human thing. It's not real. The devil and God are not real.
That's what I thought too, kid. Then I saw him myself.
And
I'll tell
where
you,
did you
it's
see
the
the
devil. What was creeping around the bushes at night when all of a sudden I seen them. They were there out by the brush, so I followed them for a second. They did their service by the water.
Why were you creeping around the bushes?
Devils are we talking about?
Hey, buddy, I gotta stretch my legs sometime. The Brotherhood doesn't come around at night, so you know. You go for a little walk, you creep around in the bushes, maybe you look through a couple of windows.
It all sounds like normal behavior, honestly.
Yeah, this guy gets it.
You find any magazines in the bushes, do you?
Nah, never.
Wait till you do it. It's going to be a great find. That's an interesting human tradition that you'll find out about.
But how many of these devils did you see?
I just saw the one, but his followers were there. I saw them for sure.
What are the followers? Are they humans?
Yeah, who else would summon the devil? Come on.
If you make a good point, you make a good point, Ghoul. Fucking stupid humans.
Who else would summon the devil?
Gary.
Gary might.
Gary.
That was the most perfect timed Gary ever. Right,
You
let's.
smooth skins got anything else for me?
Where
We go back to bed.
would be a good place to lay and wait and try to find the devil? Where would we be able to spot the devil from at night?
Oh, I don't know. He gave me quite the fright, man. Afterwards, I tried to steer clear of that.
Well, I'm not a human, and I never was a human, so I'm not scared of their made-up religions. It's not going to be a problem for me. Just tell me where to go.
I saw some of them darting around between the bushes on their... is where I caught them. They were ducking around in between the farms, trying to all sneak on over to where they hold
Devil
their
comes
dark
to this
service.
town to do service. They don't steal, they don't kill.
I've never seen them do anything like that.
I think we should just...
All I did was see them put a curse on this town.
Ah, yes.
Curse
That's
the
what
town.
they're doing.
Very dangerous.
That's why everybody
word.
here is so uptight. Cursed by the devil. Well, it is.
Tight actor. All right. Let's see. How long ago did you see him?
Only a couple of weeks ago.
So he does
That was
not
the last
come here
time?
every day.
Okay.
I did my best to avoid him, so I haven't seen him since. It looked like sometimes other people have seen him, though. The folks are trying to blame it on me. Can you imagine?
You do not look like the devil to me,
Exactly.
But I am-
That's what I told them.
but I am told that chems are the devil, so you should stay clear of those.
How about this? If you find chems, you give them to me, and I'll keep everybody safe.
That sounds like a very noble deed, man.
Oh, yes. That's me, Mr. Noble. He starts crawling back into his collapsed house. You just come back and you find those chems, kid.
He sounds trustworthy. I think we should do it.
I laugh. I just want to defeat someone in combat. That's what I live for.
Right. Do you guys want to talk to the townspeople about?
I think we should, because I don't think Simon was
devil?
that much help. Like,
Perhaps they can
He
confirm
said
this
he
is
was over by
indeed
the water a
devil.
couple weeks ago. I mean, we can go over and like look for tracks or something.
yeah,
Oh yes, I am a great tracker.
you are a scout.
I have reason.
Yes, and
Yeah.
tracking is part of the scout tradition.
Do you guys want to try to question townsfolk or check out where he told you first?
How much
We could
houses
probably-
do we pass until we reach that lake?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a few. There's a bunch of houses. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
have you guys do like a social check and give you like a synopsis of what you learn.
Okay.
Okay.
But just whichever thing you want to do first.
I think
Yeah.
we'll
What?
pass a few houses.
Yeah, talk to a few people. If anybody will talk to us.
You guys can give me a group speech check.
Who's got the highest
Do you want-
speech? I got a 10.
Speech.
Probably you, Tadpole Scout.
Okay.
But everybody else can figure out the assist here. And as always, you can spend action points on it. It's going to be difficulty 3 to get information, get useful information from the townsfolk.
We've got full action
still get
points.
information.
Just spend them all.
Okay.
I have 0 to speech, so I will not lead this.
Okay.
Toby, you lead with the. Just roll 5 dice. We'll spend all 6 action points.
All 6? I'd say
Actually-
4. I'd say 2 additional d20s.
That only costs 3.
Okay, so 3 points.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 points.
Sounds good.
And then we'll this.
Oh god. I am going to use my formal hat. I'm gonna take
You
off
get a
my
reroll,
hat,
yeah.
my scouting hat,
Yep.
and I'm gonna place it against my chest to be more respectful when I speak to people. And then I'm gonna use 1 luck point for another reroll.
You can wait until all these assists come in first before you spend your luck point.
Okay, so just 1 reroll then at this point.
Missed
I
on
am
my
going
assist.
to-
So I'll wait until all the assists come in.
I'm going to gain my 4 action points for you guys accepting a quest.
Hey.
Okay.
We just roll 1d20 for this.
Yep.
Yeah,
just
1
one.
d20.
You can just press the roll to assist button. It will automatically roll 1. You still have to pick the thing though.
How is the super mutant the most charismatic character?
Oh,
of the party?
Matthew, what the fuck is that?
And hey, he's got luck, and you can give me your hat reroll.
Okay, so I'm gonna use 1 luck and 1 hat.
Okay.
Alright, so my luck is reduced by 1. There we go. And 2 charisma speeches.
Well, we need 2 more,
There we go. Well, that was useless.
Okay. Awesome.
So it's just
I-
1 action.
I
point.
love it.
Or
Do
1
people run away screaming when you knock on the door?
We
Some
want
people-
to help you.
Yeah, there's a few of them run away screaming. Yes. A lot of you guys you're met with like general hostility and distrust from these people. Wilhelm particularly, like Wilhelm, they don't want anything to do with. Like everybody in town curses at you when they see you wearing your like Brotherhood. I know you got your emblems ripped off and stuff, but they still see the Brotherhood uniform. They extra don't. They extra aren't a fan of you. But you guys do get some information from the townsfolk. It is very similar to the information that you already got. Some of them are like say that they've seen people moving around in the bushes and like between the houses at night. Some of them think that it's Simon. A couple of them worry that it's raiders. Another person says that they haven't seen anything but rad stags and just think that everybody spooks too easily.
Okay. I guess we'll go.
Head out
Track
to
the
the
water
water
area.
tracking, yeah.
Yeah. I'll say we'll probably have better luck talking to the water than these people.
Yeah, exactly. We will commune with the water spirits.
Yes.
Um,
We need some dowsing rods.
I didn't even bring out my Simon token, right? You still on the GM layer?
No.
Oops. Well, whatever. I put there is a notable NPCs tab under the handout section now. And
Okay.
that does have like some Simon.
Ah, there he is.
There he is.
There he
Yeah.
is.
Oh no, he exists. He exists and has a synopsis.
Can we change his name to Mr. Noble? No, it's okay. I'll do it right now.
Simon the Vagrant.
Yeah, Simon the Noble.
Yeah, Mr. Noble.
Easy.
Mr. Noble.
Mr. Noble.
Mr. Noble.
A very selfless man.
Okay, where's Noble? Let me see. Boy. Cool. Awesome.
We're heading out to the water.
Yeah, we're going to the water of the track here.
Is that what
Is
this
that our
is?
plan?
This is a pond.
Yeah. Yep. It's a small pond that has like a water purifier in it. You guys can give me perception. Give me perception survival. We're gonna do another group test. Perception survival difficulty 3. Actually, this is gonna be difficulty 5.
Oh.
Okay.
We're gonna do a really hard one.
8 for me.
It's an 8 for
Okay.
me as well with no tags.
I have an 8%. Let's see. Together survival. I'll have 11 with no tags.
Okay. Yeah, I got a tag on 4, but it's perception survival, and my perception is very low.
We've got
Yeah,
four-
I got
we've
8 perception and 3 survival.
Sounds like Wilhelm is leading the investigation over here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be 2d20. And do you, how many action points are we at right now?
We are at. Remember, you can buy for this because it's extra dice. We're at 3, I think.
Yes.
Buy 3.
Do you want me to
Yeah.
buy?
If you buy, you'll give me 3 more action points, and you'll roll 5 dice.
Yeah, buy 3.
Okay, I'll buy 3 then.
I'm glad I didn't spend them all.
Alright, and then I'm gonna roll 5 dice. 5d20, perception, survival. Bam.
Everybody can get an assist on this.
Okay, we're gonna need it.
Yeah, I think so too. I got 2 in there.
I think I maybe get a reroll on this, by the way. Hang on, I'll just check something on my sheet.
Oh, I do a
Yeah,
crit.
Oh, very nice.
We're
Very
getting
nice.
close.
Check this out on my sheet. Hazard detect. No, recon sensors. Reduced. Oh, I'll just copy paste it. Hang on.
I think, doesn't your generic handy thing give you some kind of bonus for stuff
360 vision.
too? Reduce the difficulty of perception tests that rely on sight and smell by 1.
Okay. So
Raise in sight. There you go.
Yeah, it sounds like we're using some sight.
yeah, but also,
Why?
gear. Robot modes. I've got this one.
Yeah, I know the recon sensors help you more somehow.
Reduce difficulty of test to detect hidden opponents. No, that's the wrong one. This one. Hazard detection mode. No, this is not. It's not that either. It's not that either. Reduce difficulty survival test to detect and disable traps and hazards. No, but still, I get one. What was it? One reroll or reduce difficulty?
You get at least 1 reduced difficulty. Yeah.
So my difficulty is 0. So I just need to not roll a complication, and that counts as a success on my assist.
Yeah. You bring it down to 4 and get it.
Okay.
We got there.
Perfect.
So we've got it.
Yeah. You guys will actually gain an action point, because I think your hazard detection kit will count as reducing this by another 1.
Okay.
So the area around the water purifier is like heavily traveled. You can tell that like all of the citizens of the town stop by here like at least once a day.
Mm-hmm.
In part to fill up like watering pails and such for the crops, and also just to get like their daily household water. The area around it is just like very, very traveled and compact. So you don't find any kind of footprints that seem like they would be evidence as to who would be coming here from where. Like, because just everybody comes here all the time and it's well worn. But you do notice something about the water purifier itself. You notice that it looks like it's been like maintenance recently, like the rust doesn't line up and stuff like that on some of the screws,
Hey.
and it almost seems like there's some kind of like residue noticeable to your hazard detection unit
Okay.
that's in and around this water purifier.
So I point that out as a hazard to my friends. This residue is hazardous to humans.
It doesn't seem like it's hazardous to the touch.
Right, okay. But perhaps if it's in the water, it could be poisoning people. Poison is another weakness that I don't have.
Neither does the super
Neither
mutant.
do I.
Neither do you, yeah.
By the way, Jeff, I sent a little message in the Appalachian chats.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. That's great.
Okay.
Does anyone understand anything about mechanics? Because I don't.
A little bit.
Can we identify this residue? Do we know what it is exactly?
You can't tell what it is from this,
Okay.
but it seems like it's coming from like the inside of the purifier.
And it's poisonous, right? Or
It seems like it might have some kind of like chemical agent that would be bad to ingest.
And this is...
I want to lick it.
Okay, you get a taste. It doesn't taste too much different from normal water to you. Like it just tastes the same as normal purified water.
Okay, this is just funny colored water. It's perfectly safe for drinking.
I was gonna say it's pure aqua and just some flavor. It's like-
The color is pretty natural too. It almost looks
Hey,
like it has a slight shimmer to it. Like it has a barely noticeable shimmer that you wouldn't have noticed without the robot mentioning.
This must be what humans call sparkling water, I believe.
Was
Okay. Well, what do we want to do about that?
I don't know. I mean... That
That's
makes,
pretty weird.
makes you
For
worry
me-
that somebody's trying to poison these people.
Yeah,
So
is there
the
a way
devil
for us
made
to
sparkling water.
is there a way to remove it or fix it so it's not?
you can try to do a repair test on this thing and figure out
Okay.
what's wrong with it. You
I
can
think
you
that's
can open
me.
it up and try to see where this is coming from.
Yeah, I think that's me again. Let's see, intelligence.
I'll assist you.
Would it be a perception check?
Intelligence repair, I think.
I have 5. It would be a 9 with a tag.
Yeah, it's usually intelligence. We can keep it at intelligence.
Okay.
This will be difficulty 3, but you have the multi-tool and the toolkit, so it gets brought down to 1.
No,
Oh,
it's
heck yeah.
it's a robot repair kit.
Oh,
I've
and
got, not a
another
toolkit.
multi-tool from this guy. He holds a multi-tool in his robot claw.
Perfect.
Yeah, I've
we
got a
don't need any
multi-tool as well.
additional dice. Wait,
I'll-
let me
I'll
make
be a
sure
s-
Give me a
I'll be assisting with my multi-tool.
yes, yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So it's brought down to difficulty 0.
It's difficulty 0 and I get to roll an assist. Nice.
Yes. Some time to. Oh my. All right, let's see if you can get back to max AP here from this assist.
Pretty good.
Okay. That's fine. You open up like the lid on this water purifier, and you find just very obviously past all of the purification components, there's like a big soggy orb kind of thing. Like there's a thing in there.
Big soggy orb.
Yes. If somebody wants to take it out and give a perception survival or intelligence survival.
I ask Kung Fu. Kung Fu, can you grab this?
I'll have a look at it.
pull it
Yeah.
out.
Perception survival.
I can also like look at it. I'm not sure if we have to be holding it to kind of figure out what it is, but
And you can lean in. You can make it a
Tasty.
group test if you want to all get in on this thing. But,
yeah, I'll give you one.
Toby
want
will
just one
ponder
dice for
the
this?
orb.
Or two.
I'm gonna.
whoever wants to lead the thing.
I'll lead, and I'm gonna roll 2 extra dice with 3 action points.
Okay.
I forgot to roll the 2 extra dice. So I'm gonna
Let's see.
make the same roll again for the 2 extra dice.
Target 8. Okay.
So I got 2 successes with the 3 action points spent.
Toby
Is
will also
anybody
look at
assisting
that.
this?
Yeah, Toby's
I
also
sure
looking
will.
at it, and
Okay.
it's a crit because of my my tag.
Because you're saying. Oliver, you said you spent.
I
3 action points,
I spent 3, yeah.
Okay. Well, oops, that's not the right thing.
Yeah, I put us down to 2.
You'll be
It
yeah.
was-
You'll gain 1 after these extra from his assist.
Okay.
doing that.
Toby, it's a good thing that you got your Pioneer Scout manual updated.
Yeah, exactly.
So you managed to identify this thing, and you're of the belief that it is a Mothman egg.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Oh.
I know what this is. This is an egg of one of those creatures that likes to go to big lamps and lighthouses and everything like that. It is a huge moth.
Intelligence survival to know if I've ever heard of it.
Sure.
I don't think I've automatically
This,
heard of one of them, so I'm gonna go intelligence survival.
From you guys like studying it and like hazard detection kit and handling it, you seem like it seems like the film that comes off of the egg, like it's kind of like a big. It's not like a solid egg, like a lizard or a
Mhm.
chicken egg or anything. It's just kind of like a blob of mucus
Like an
with
egg.
mucus on it.
Like an egg
And
with no
like
shell.
It's like an egg that has a soft shell
Mhm,
and then
mhm.
another surrounding membrane goo off of it. And this membrane goo is leaking this this stuff off into the water.
Toby knows that these eggs are edible, right?
They are edible, but they are questionable. You should definitely cook it first. But that was your intelligence. You don't know much about the Mothman. You've heard that some. This is for Oliver anyway, or Kung Fu rather. You don't know much about the Mothman. Like you've never seen it yourself or anything, but you've heard like it whispered about as legend in Appalachia, and you know that there are some people who are known to like worship them in the region.
Oliver knows what it is, but Kung Fu doesn't.
I think from there we'll wrap it up for today.
Okay.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Toby is still hungry. So he looks at the egg and he's going to ingest it.
Sure. I'm not gonna stop you.
Wilhelm's just
So
like,
Toby.
oh, that's just nasty.
And then we're gonna wait. And we're gonna wait till
Toby
next week to find out
excited
what
at the
happens.
moment.
Yeah, we can wait till next session to find out what happens.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah. So
Ah,
let's see here.
yum yum.
You guys probably spent like another 2 to 3 hours investigating between like taking off the tank and looking for the clues in the first place and talking to people. So it'll probably be like the early evening by the time you guys wrap it up and head back into the thing there. Let me remember how I gotta work my thing. make it evening time here real quick. When it gets to evening
Ooh.
time, you guys figure that it's time to wrap up the investigation and bring it back to the what's it there? The inn and store. For before you set your creeper catching plans into motion.
Hey.
Do we get XP?
Yeah, I'll do some math. It's not enough to level up.
Okay,
I did that much math previously.
Cool.
I don't think it's enough to level up.
cool. I'll wrap up.
It's
the
definitely
session
not enough to level up. But you did get some bonus XP for passing some high skill checks.
Sweet.
That bonus XP exists.
then. Sweet. I'll wrap this up then.
So I'll do some math and I'll update in chat. But I don't think anybody leveled up. I
Okay.
think you're close.
So we're
You'll
gonna.
probably level up after the next encounter.
Okay. So we're gonna
And
leave it on the
certainly before the
cliffhanger.
end of the next session.
We're gonna leave it on the
Well, that'll probably
cliffhanger with Toby
disease.
just having ate the egg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we're gonna leave it at Toby just shoveling that thing down his throat.
Nice.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Okay. Thank you very much for the game, Jeff. It's been far too fucking long. I'm glad we're back next week. Viewers, thanks very much for tuning in. We will be back next week with session 5. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was
He's
that?
going wild.
Toby,
Yeah.
what are you doing, man? Right, Jeff, thank you very much for the session. Matthew, Chris, and David, thanks for playing. David, thanks for joining us.
No
Great to have you in another game.
Loved it.
Viewers, thanks for watching. See you next week for session 5 of Appalachian Uprising. I am RxOliver. This is the gang. Don't forget, war never changes.
See ya.
Bye.